but because Senegal commits that foul, Tielemans, you know, they they have the latest goal in World Cup history to win a game at the 124th minute.
Yep.
But I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that we're going to lose. I just think it is more likely that we're going to lose because we don't have our top goal scoring threat. And frustrating. Look, the way FIFA has officiated this this tournament does. We're all going to get caught up in the spectacle of it, okay? But there are some integrity issues with the some of the results. Like if I were a Croatian fan, oh my God, I might have had a stroke the other day against Portugal.
Oh,
They just get that. They just get that wrong. Absolutely get that wrong. Croatia should have been able to go to penalties against Portugal.
Yep. So that's a good segue. We'll see. I think that's tomorrow. The U.S. Belgium
And
match
the
is
U.S. Belgium
tomorrow.
games tomorrow. Yeah, you
So
get the two games today, and then the U.S. Belgium tomorrow, and Portugal Spain tomorrow
yep.
as well.
So let's talk about Portugal and Croatia. And again, I'll go back to that playoff runs and our perception of the team. At what point do we start seeing this Portugal team as the Portugal of old? Uh, they've uh, they've struggled. I don't want to say they've consistently struggled, but they have played below the expected level from them throughout the World Cup, right?
Yeah, I. So if you were before the tournament started, I looked at that Portugal team. It's like they really don't have a lot of weaknesses, and
Hmm.
I thought the strength of their team was going to be their midfield. I was worried a little bit about how they were going to integrate Ronaldo, but honestly, it's not Ronaldo that's giving me pause about Portugal. Their midfield is made up of individually brilliant players who play really well for their clubs, who are just not meshing for Portugal right now. That midfield engine, which I expected to kind of be metronomic and set the pace for their team, has just been off. They've just they've just been off, and I uh, I don't know what to I don't know what to expect from them. I don't think
I
they're going to
mean,
beat Spain tomorrow.
I
I
was going
think
to say,
Spain is.
yeah,
Who's going to score against Spain? Okay, like if Spain scores one goal, they will win because no one can get the ball. You know, they just can't. No one can get the ball against Spain. Spain dominates the ball the entire game. They haven't let up a goal yet.
yeah,
And they haven't let up a goal not because their keeper's playing great or the other team's not finishing. They haven't let up a goal because no one can
they
get near
don't
them.
let you have opportunities. Yes,
It's
exactly.
hard to lose when you don't let the other team score.
Yeah, I mean, I think, going back to what I was saying, Portugal, you think that they were one of the favorites coming in, but what the product that they've put on the field throughout this World Cup
Yeah, just
leads me to believe they're not. I would be shocked if they get past Spain.
no, I will be too. Like, and the Iberian Cup, as I've been calling it in my head, is not going to be. I don't take. I don't think it's going to be a particularly entertaining game unless you're a Spanish fan. I think you're going to see Spain play tiki taka or Spain play tiki taka around the field. Ding 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 ding. Portugal's going to fall asleep, or Lamine Yamal, who's only somehow 18 for
Wow,
Spain, is I mean he's going to
he's
be
the future
that
of
next
soccer.
world beating talent, right? He may already be there, and you add that kind of dribbling ability to a Spanish team that already has all this technical skill for their ability to pass the ball around and position and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Look, Spain's the biggest threat, I think, to France in the tournament, which is a shame because it looks like they'll probably meet in the semis. Regardless of whoever wins the U.S. Belgium game, I don't see them making it past Spain. I would
Yeah,
love to say that I was wrong if the U.S. makes it to that quarterfinal game.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, soccer's weird. You can have a couple of funny bounces, somebody trip, a moment of madness, get a red card, something, right? But Spain's the best side in this, or the best team on this portion of the bracket. France is the best on their side of the bracket,
All
and I
right.
think the winner of Spain France is going to win the World Cup.
So tomorrow night, we're all going to be fans of Portugal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we hope that we can get past Belgium, but more importantly, we don't have to face Spain in the next round. But yeah, it's that's what I'm going to be pulling for. A lot of exciting games. You know, again, we talked about later on today, Brazil, Norway, Mexico, England, and then tomorrow night. I'm going to be tomorrow afternoon, really starting with that Portugal, Spain. So we'll know, right? US will know. Not that it matters. These athletes should know better than to be looking forward. But it
Well,
might actually, if there's an upset, it might actually be a bit of a motivating factor in getting past Belgium, because you know that you've got a
you
legit
actually have a
shot
shot.
at getting to the semifinals if Portugal
Yep.
beats Spain. And
And
as much as we want to say that these athletes should not be doing all of that, they're human.
it's human
It
nature.
happens.
Yep.
It
And
happens.
so from my other side of the bracket, I do have a hot take for you. I know we're going to transition to some other sports
Mhm.
soon, but I think the winner of Switzerland Colombia is going to be the team that makes it to the semis, and it's not going to be Argentina. I think Argentina beats Egypt, but I think the winner of Switzerland Colombia beats them.
I mean, look, um, Cabo Verde
Also, hats off to those guys. You
had
know,
they gave Argentina all they could handle.
and Argentina looked shell shocked in that game. I think Argentina felt like they lost that game, even though they
Uh,
won.
so yeah, you know, that's interesting. We talked about last Sunday. We talked about how you and I are, maybe in a minority opinion here, that there are no moral victories in sport. You either win or you lose, but I think there are moral defeats in sport. And I think, yeah, you're right. That was a moral defeat for Argentina. Like,
It,
they were not supposed to struggle like this, not against Cabo Verde, and they struggled.
yeah, no, they did not look great. And part of it is because
I don't want to take credit.
Argentina.
I don't want to take credit away from Cabo Verde either. I mean, they played, hats off to them. They played a great match, right?
So Argentina has a lot of individual talent on their team, and they're willing to die for their country on the field. You can never question the commitment of the Argentines
Uh-huh.
to their national team. They are team spirit. They will do anything they have to do to win. But I don't like the style they play with. It is not necessarily a free flowing organized. It's organized defensively, but it's not super organized offensively. It's like waiting for that special moment. And look, they do have the kind of the ultimate special moment deliverer, so not that bad to rely on Messi. But they're not a well drilled offensive team. They're a well drilled defensive team with good talent on the offensive side. And they couldn't break down Cabo Verde, and they relied on a couple of individual moments of brilliance and the own goal off the corner at the end to win that game.
Yep.
And I don't know if they're going to be able to beat either Switzerland or Colombia just relying on that, because the Swiss. I mean, look, positive stereotypes, right? What are the Swiss known for? It's organization, right? And they've got athletic talent to match that organization. Right? And Colombia has been really, really good. They should have beaten Portugal. I think they should have beaten Portugal by 2 or 3 goals in that game. They just couldn't. They couldn't get it in to win the game. I think the winner of that game is going to beat Argentina, who I do think is going to beat Egypt. Even though I would be thrilled to see Egypt win that game, just because Egypt never won a World Cup game before this World Cup, and here they are in the round of 16, playing the world champions.
Yep.
That would be cool.
Yeah. And Egypt, of course, getting past Australia in penalty kicks.
Yep.
Great match. All right. Well, I got to say, actually, we've got a break coming up. So I really wanted to give the credit where credit's due to Cabo Verde, and we'll do that
Oh, yes.
right after we come back. I want to talk a little bit more than a couple of words, because what they did in this World Cup was phenomenal. All of that and much more. We're gonna wrap this up and then swivel the spotlight over to the Wimbledon. I think there might be a tournament going on across the pond. We'll talk all about that right here on the Sports Spotlight coming up after this break.
You're listening to Radio Azad on
KDXX
107.9 FM
HD4 Louisville.
To get the full Radio Azad experience,